Hi guys, okay, I was already here, so I figured I'll do one more review since I did go shopping yesterday. But this one is not such a good one, guys. And sadly, this is the MAC Holiday Brush Set review. I got the face brush set. I think they have another one. It's like has a face brush and a couple eye things. But this one has, and they're used, okay. The mini blush brush, they're like ridiculously cute. This one, it's the 168 SE. I have a little goat-haired foundation brush. It just feels so good. This one I haven't used, and I don't think it could be bad. But it's the 190 SE. Very cute. This one is, I guess it's a concealer, a little concealer thing, and it's 194 SE. And this one is the stippling brush, which, by the way, when I mentioned stippling brush, they didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But this is the MAC 187 SE. Oops, sorry guys. Obviously used. Okay, these used to be white, I'll tell you now. But let's start off with, I guess this one. It's the first one I used. I feel like, in my opinion, it's too long and too thin. Like, when you use it, and it's not the softest brush in the bunch, which makes me worry about the foundation brush because they're both made of goat hair. But when I used it, I was using it like this, and it was kind of pokey. The bristles were not very, they were kind of poking my face, and they were so small I couldn't get enough coverage in one thing, so I had to keep going and trying to blend. In the end, I used my fingers to blend it out, which defeats the purpose of owning the brush, I think. I have high hopes for this foundation brush, just because it feels so good, and I was doing this to me all night just because it feels so nice. But I don't know yet. I'm going to have to try it, because I didn't use it because this morning I used the stippling brush to put my foundation on. This is the biggest disappointment ever. This is my first MAC brush set too, and I have like 92 brushes. I'm not new to brushes, but look, I can even pull out hairs. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm holding a hair right now, and here's what it is. Stippling brush, okay? It has a bunch of these long white bristles, which I guess, there you go, it'd probably help you out better. They're kind of sparse and spread apart, and then the inside, the black part, the black hairs are dense, and I guess they're more for buffing in. So I get my foundation on my hand, and I just pick it up, and I stipple it all over my face, hence stippling brush. I was in love with it, and it's why I bought the set, was for this. I stippled it on, and I started rubbing it in, and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, black hairs all over my face. I was so upset, and it's sad because it worked. It made my face look great until I had to pick all of the little black hairs off anyways. I got it so that it would minimize the time that it takes me to put on my foundation, and instead it took me longer to take off black hairs. Probably get some off right now just by like doing this, and then I just did that. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's a couple black hairs already sticking out. I have barely moved it. Can you see them? I probably can't see them. Well, I'll tell you now, I already have had at least 15 hairs pop out of this. Just the black ones, not the white ones. But, I mean, the reason that you get MAC brushes and you pay such a high price is for the quality, and you don't think that it's gonna do that. But now I'm even afraid to wash the brush because I don't want it to disintegrate. But yeah, that's that brush. So that's not very good. And then this one, it's the 168. It's supposed to be for like blush or whatever, contouring. I use it for contour and highlight and blush all at the same time. But when I did this, right there's something here. It's hard. It almost feels like a synthetic hair in the bunch, or like something got in it and dried up, which is not cool. I mean, you know, I paid, well, they were on sale. They were $49 something. I ended up paying $30 something, which is great, you know, if they were good. But since this one has a little something in there that I can't seem to get out, when I do this, I can feel it on my face, and it's just not nice to have that little scratchy thing on your face. Even though it does a good job picking up color, it does a bad job applying, and it hurts a little bit. So there you go, that's my bad review. Sad enough, these are my first MAC brushes, and they were a little bit disappointing. I thought about maybe returning them, but I'm going to give them a try for a month or so, or for a couple weeks, and see what happens. But there you go. Oh, by the way, they did come with a cute bag. You know, I mean, it's kind of generic. Reminds me of a Clinique bag if it was red. And a mini bag, I guess, to hold the brushes. You know, another thing, generic little deal. But if you decide to go get yours, you better ask them to see that stippling brush. Rub it on your hands. If the hairs start flying out, you got a problem. Don't get it. But I don't recommend them. Anyways, well, thank you guys for watching. Sorry I got so frustrated. But I hope you enjoyed my review. And have a good one. Bye-bye.